Hey everybody, Sean O'Connor here from Macabre Daily and the Paper Cuts column where I get to talk to the most dynamic and interesting and wonderful authors, horror, mystery, crime, but mostly horror. And today I've got none other than return guest Angela Sylvaine, who is possibly my spirit animal when it comes to eyewear and
Oh,
fashion. I follow you on Instagram, and every
oh,
post I'm like, here she is bringing the heat again.
oh, thank you. You probably also I hope you also like baked goods. I
I
also post
Mhm.
quite a bit about baked goods. I have a problem.
Maybe a
So,
little too much. Yeah, I like
yeah, a
them
little too
oh
much.
so much.
So good. I'm glad you like my vibe.
I do. I do. I don't like your vibe. I adore it, and I think more people should have it. But it's kind of great that it's yours. You know,
Yeah, you gotta like embrace yourself, you
you
know?
do. You do. I'm trying to figure. Look, as I get older, I'm trying to figure mine out because I'm getting into that area of my life where I'm like that Steve Buscemi meme of "Hello, fellow kids," and maybe I can't pull off the skateboarder look that
No,
I love so
you
much in
still
movies.
can. Don't let anyone tell you you can't
All right. Well, when they make fun
do
of me on
it.
the playground, I'm going to say Angela said I could do it.
Yeah, you don't take life or fashion advice from anyone on the playground.
By the way, Angela, I have so much trouble with your name because being a child of the 80s, every time I say your name, I want to say it like Tony Danza from Who's the Boss, and I want to be like, Angela.
Angela.
I have to stop myself.
I mean, I watched a lot of episodes of Who's the Boss, and Angela was getting it done. You
Oh,
know,
she was
she
very
had
much
it
so
under
getting it done.
control.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to say something controversial. She could have done much better than Tony Danza.
I mean, weren't we all thinking it the whole time?
Kinda, right? Right? But
Yeah, you're not wrong.
all right, this is what happens. I go on tangents with my friends, talk about everything. I reached out to you. I reached out to you and I was like, you have to come on for this, 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 and this. Do not forget, we've got a slasher panel coming up with Lindy Ryan and Meg Ripley, and I'm getting very excited. So
I'm
that's
so
yeah,
excited.
that's going to be in March, probably like I'm going to try and coordinate like the third or fourth week of March, but I'm going to send the email out and we're going to get that done because I want to talk to the ladies of horror about slashers.
Great. I'm so excited.
Okay. Speaking of the ladies of horror, I just noticed today, I've been lucky enough, it's been a busy 2026 so far. And I've spoken to some really, I mean, everyone is just at 10 out of 10, no notes. Phenomenal people, phenomenal authors. But what I just realized was that I have been talking to a lot of female horror authors. And it's not like I didn't last year or the year before when I started this column, but it just seems to be prevalent and I couldn't be happier.
Me too. It's like, I mean, there are so many talented women writing horror right now. It's
Yeah, I'm
the
talking to them.
best. The best. I love them.
Yeah. And honestly, we should because and this isn't a competition in any way, shape, or form, but I am finding in my orc pile that some of the scariest horror that I'm reading are coming from some of the nicest. I mean, it's just true to the form. It's always the nicest person who writes the
Yeah,
scariest stuff.
so true.
But boy, howdy, some of the most like toe curling, nightmare inducing horror that I've read have come from just the sweetest, nicest people. And I wouldn't have it any other way because if they were horrible and terrible, I'd be like, oh, I guess this makes sense that you write terrible things. But I
Right? I
love that
know.
it's the opposite.
I think it's partially because it's almost like we're all in therapy together. You know what I'm saying? We face our fears, we come to terms with them, and that makes us like well adjusted, nice people. And we all understand each other too. So there you go.
You took it almost verbatim. I look, here's where I get to name drop. I love nothing more than name dropping. I'm like authors and then wait like 2 minutes and I'll say who the author was. People are on to me, trust me. I was talking to Courtney Summers, who wrote This Is Not a Test, and now the
Yes.
prequel coming out.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Oh, dang it. Please Remain Calm.
Yeah.
She's so just like yourself, so fun but funny and just nice. But she said the exact same thing because we were talking about it. You know, we got kind of have this stigma as horror people.
Yes, that's right.
People don't come at us like, why do you like horror? It's not confrontational. It's curious. They're like genuinely curious. Like, you seem like a nice person, and I don't think there's bodies in your garden, but dot, 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 why?
That's right. Yeah. I get that all the time.
But you nailed it, because we get to unpack our trauma, whether
Hmm.
it's, on the page or going into a dark theater, and maybe we kind of, we work some stuff out subconsciously with what we're seeing, but we kind of leave it there and we get to walk
Yeah,
into the
that's right.
sunlight.
Hmm.
That's why horror people are the best.
We are. I agree.
We are. And I'll preface that by saying one of the nicest people I've spoken to recently was the Hodor of horror, because he's gigantic, Johnny Compton. And
Yes, I watched that interview. It was really good.
he's just,
Hmm.
I'm having him back. We're going to talk sci-fi horror. I can't wait. But I told him, I said, look, you're going to Stoker?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, Angela, I cannot wait.
You're going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first year. So you're going to see like, it's going to be like this person who's a little blurry because they're vibrating as they walk down the hallway with excitement. And that's going to be this idiot right here.
I'm so excited.
But I told Johnny, I said, look, I'm going to come up to you because like, I'm nuts about you, and I'm going to come in hot, and I'm going to be coming in for a hug. And I don't want you to break all my tiny little bird bones with your massive biceps when you crush me to death. So he promised not to, but if he does, Angela, avenge me. All right.
I will. I mean, and that's something to talk about if that happens. If you have like a full body cast and you have to tell the story as to why,
Oh,
kind of worth it.
I love that your version, I didn't die. So yeah.
No,
just being,
I think it's just full body cast.
Just prop me up against a wall so I can watch everybody.
I'll put you on your skateboard and just roll you around.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Are you ready to talk about some cold snap?
Yeah.
Okay. So we started with Frostbite. This is book 2 in the series, Cold Snap. By the way, thanks so much, Angela, because you jinxed New York, and now we have, I don't know, 18, 19 feet of snow.
Saw that.
It's the day after tomorrow up in here. Come on.
I know. And I'm in Colorado and we have like no snow. What is happening?
I'm talking to my daughter in Binghamton, and they get snow in like August, and she's like, not a flake. Not one
I know.
flake.
I don't know what's going on. Well, I mean, it's climate change, but
Yeah.
also maybe cold snap. Maybe I cursed everyone. It could be that as well.
I'm blaming you exclusively. This title jinxed and put the Kavorka on everybody down here in New York.
Well, it's worth it to know that I have powers.
All right. Is it? You tell me, because look, all do, just to be transparent, I have not read Cold Snap yet. So I will, haven't read it. Frostbite, I felt gave me like the Slithers and the Night of the Creeps vibes, especially Night of the Creeps, and I loved every page because of it.
Great.
We're talking worms. We're talking they're turning you into hive mind zombies, and we've got a dynamic protagonist and her cohort. So we've got Realene and we've got Nate, and it is Realene, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, because sometimes I'm looking at the spelling and I'm just like, am I pronouncing? When you read a novel and you're like, did I get it wrong for the whole novel?
Because you've only ever read it, you've never heard it. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. I was going to say, I don't want to give any spoilers out, but let's just say they save the day.
Yeah.
Or do they?
Right. That's exactly right. And we all know that's how horror goes, right? Even if it's like sort of a happy ending.
My favorite.
It's not always 100% happy ending. And in an homage to those like 80s and 90s movies,
Which you're so good at, by the way.
Thank you. That's what I was raised on, so it's like, it's in my brain.
Play to your strengths.
Play to your strengths. But I think, it's like in Critters, when there's the critter egg under the patio, they're going to come back, that kind of thing. So basically that's Cold Snap is, yes, we have vanquished the immediate danger, but half the meteor has broken off and it landed in Canada. So we're going to have to fight again. And this time there's alien conspiracists and government cover-ups and infected co-eds because it takes place during spring break.
Oh,
So it's very wacky.
I love every word of that. I love every word of that. You said the perfect word, wacky. Your writing is infectious. I mean, sometimes literally.
Yeah.
The sense of fun you have with what you're writing. I love reading Angela Sylvaine because I can cherry pick out the Easter eggs. I don't know that I get them all. I think you beat me. I think honestly, if you and I were to sit down and go page by page, there would be glaring Easter eggs that I missed. But I have so much fun. It's almost like those highlights magazines where you're finding something in the picture and
Hey.
it's in your prose. So I'll be going through a chapter and I'm just like, oh, come on now. And you may not even mean it. It might not even be intentional, but I'm like, that's Chuck Russell's 88 The Blob. Oh, it's so 88 The Blob. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, Angela, you might not even be doing it, but I'm seeing it, you know?
I love that. Yes. It's like it's kind of a love letter to horror, I think, and classics. And I hope that the like millennials and Gen Xers get that extra layer out of it, you know?
I think they will. I mean, some of the best conversations I've had are with readers that are galactically younger than I am.
Yeah.
And they'll get into a book like yours. Say they read Frostbite, or they pick up a Stephen Graham Jones, I don't know, or a Grady Hendrix.
Yeah.
And there are influences in there that spark their imagination and their curiosity. And they are ravenous, I think, much like we were. And I think much
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
every horror generation is, or any reader is with any genre. But you start to try and see the angles and figure out, okay, where did this author get this, and where did they pull from? And it opens up this beautiful treasure chest of horror
Yeah.
that they can dine out on, and it takes them to, I mean, we may go all the way back, to M.R. James and Poe, and then some
Mm-hmm.
Bradbury and things like that, and we kind of work our way up through the decade. And I've been knocked over by the curiosity that younger readers have. And Angela, I'm not even talking about like 20s. I'm talking about like tweens that are into
Yeah.
YA,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. Oh, I love it so much.
It's so cool.
I think your books are perfect for those younger readers. It's not that they don't have, gore or scares, they do, but you have this sense of like, I want to call it like whimsy. That's not it. It's just this sense of infectious fun. Like you're along for the ride. You're made part of the adventure. And
Yeah,
that's what I love.
totally. I think adventure is a good way to describe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the characters are going on an adventure, and that's going to appeal to younger readers for sure. Yep.
All right. No spoilers. Please don't spoil, because I want everybody to go out and look, you got to get Frostbite book 1, but you tell me, can you pick up book 2, since we've got the Meteorite split and book 2 is its own? Could you pick up book 2 without reading book 1?
I think you could, but you'd miss a lot of like depth to the characters and what's informing their decisions now, because people deal with grief and trauma differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the book too, like people are dealing with some pretty intense events that happened in their town, and they're making potentially really stupid decisions and stuff.
And let's be
So
honest,
reading book 1 will help you understand why that
we also
happened.
want to sell books for Angela. Go out
Yeah,
and buy.
just buy both.
Yeah, buy both. I mean, and you know what? Then buy 2 other copies and give them to friends. All right.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I love
Stop
that.
being such a cheapskate, everybody. Go out and buy 4. All right. All right. I want you to, just in broad brushstrokes, we talked about it a little bit, but can you talk about Cold Snap? And I want to know some of the influences, both literary and cinematic, that you leaned on.
Sure, yeah. So Frostbite was a little more of a creature feature, I would say.
Yes.
So like gremlins and critters and those kind of slither.
Oh boy, did I love it.
Our faves. Whereas Cold Snap shifts a bit. It has still some creatures, but it shifts a bit more into the X-Files vibe. I would say. I was a big X-Files fan, like literally recording episodes off TV on VHS tapes, writing out the labels. I
Same.
was ravenous. I wish I still had my box of tapes. I don't know what happened to it. Um, but yeah, so I was an X-Files girl, and I also was someone who would like during college, stay up all night with my friends talking about what's out there.
Wasn't it the best?
you know,
Oh,
those times. So, yeah, I think X Files would be like the number one kind of effect on book two on Cold Snap.
I mean, you could not have said anything that would get me more excited, or I think the listeners and the viewers, than just out of your hat, just being like, I don't know, X Files. Wait, what now? Are you kidding me? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, because I know we've got some government military shenanigans.
Yes.
Okay, we're in
Government cover ups. Mm-hmm.
government cover-ups. We're in Canada, so we've
Yeah,
got a change of locale. All
I
right,
do.
talk to me a little bit about the kind of research you do when you're peeling off and you have a whole new setting.
Well, I did grow up in North Dakota, and I always wanted to be Canadian. I aspire to be Canadian, I would say, as many do, I
Oh,
think.
I'm begging them to take me.
I know. I don't know why when I was younger I didn't take advantage because I only lived like an hour from the border. And we really would cross up into Canada because their drinking age is 18 in Manitoba. So that was kind of the inspiration behind the story is that that's where
Uh-huh.
we would go for spring break. When you live in North Dakota, you don't go to Florida. That's not
You go,
achievable.
you go
You
from
go
somewhere
up,
cold
you
to
go to
colder.
Winnipeg. Um, so yeah, some of the research was just lived experience.
All right,
And
all right.
then a lot of it too was just like because it's kind of a nostalgia book, it's like unapologetically 90s with like funny references to music and movies and foods and all of that stuff. I really got to indulge my like 90s kid and put together spreadsheets of all the things that defined the 90s and figure out what did I want to like work into the plot. So there was definitely a lot of like nostalgia indulgent research.
That's fantastic. All right, I'm going to be reading this book, and it's spring break based, and I'm going to DM you. If they're up to shenanigans, I'm going to be like, Angela, you are grounded. If I start reading shenanigans that are out of control, you're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of
Yeah.
trouble.
Well, I hate to tell you what's going to happen.
Good. I wouldn't have it any other way.
It'll be fun and sad.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
little there's a little bit of sad. You got to get secretly I got to gut punch you a little bit once
It's
in a while.
it's okay. It's okay because honestly, that what we were just talking about like that that stinger at the end of a horror movie where you find the critter egg under the porch, or even
Yeah.
better, like there's this crazy movie Venom from 1980, and it's a black mamba snake, and at the end of it, their little babies hatch in the heating duct, and this I'm scared of snakes.
Yeah,
I don't have
me
to worry about
too.
it too much in New York, but I'm terrified of snakes, and this movie traumatized me as a kid. And when I would watch movies or read books that had that little stinger, it upset me so much, Angela. Now, as I guess an adult, adultish, man child, we'll go with man child.
Oh yeah.
Now it's my favorite thing. So if you upset me, even though I'm like, oh no, I'm kind of there for it a bit, you know?
We are a little bit gluttons for punishment, when you read horror.
You want to feel a little shaken up, you kind of want to like like rub your kidney and
Oh,
be like, ow,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know
totally.
if you don't get a little bit of that, it's not that you want your money back, but you're like, oh, okay, like it really did go there, so I'm with you. No pressure. This is book 2.
Yeah,
Is there going to be a book 3?
I hope so.
Okay, all right.
It's not written yet. It's
Okay.
not contracted, so we're going to see how this one goes. But
Oh,
I've
it's gonna
got
go dynamite.
ideas,
It's gonna go
and I've
dynamite. I know it.
I've left the plot open to it. So we'll see what you think of what I left open.
All right.
But yes, yeah, hopefully.
You have ideas for three?
Yes. Uh-huh.
All right. You
I
don't
I
have
know what would happen. It's just
okay,
not written yet.
you don't have to say a
Mhm.
word about plot. I don't want you to spoil anything, and you don't have to answer this, but I'm curious. What would be the literary or cinematic inspiration for book three? And
Well,
you don't have to answer if you don't want to spoil.
I know one big thing would be UFO conventions.
Okay.
So I want to explore that. There's some things I feel like I could explore with UFO conventions. Now, that's not necessarily a literary or movie inspiration specifically,
No, but I love the
but
locale.
it's like a venue. I think could be fun.
Oh, I love that. I really love the venue. I such interesting characters. So much could happen. Oh my God. All right. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to promote the hell out of the book. I'm going to read it and I'm going to write a review. And I know it's going to be stellar because I love your writing. So we're going to make sure the book does fantastic because now I'm fully invested in book three.
Yeah,
So,
sounds good. That's a good plan.
all right. All right. All right. Angela, I need two things from you, and I hate to put you on the spot, but I do it with every single author, so here it comes.
Okay.
I need you to give me one book and one movie that you think is it doesn't even necessarily need to be slept on or a hidden gem. It could be the most obvious answer, but it's beloved to you. Give me a
Okay.
book and a movie. And I hate to box people in with horror. Typically it skews that way, but it could be anything. I just want you to turn our viewers on to maybe something that they're missing.
Okay. I can think of a book right away. This is a relatively new book. I think it was a novella. It came out last year. And I thought of it because it's sort of a read-alike to Frostbite. It's called Squirming All the Way Up. It's by Joey Powell, and it has some of my favorite things: cults.
Love it.
It has a Christian white nationalist cult
I mean,
and
you never see them these days. Where,
a
where
I
did Joey
know.
think of this?
He's got an imagination, this guy. Um, but it has a brother that's in the cult and another brother who's a journalist who basically wants to take them down.
Okay.
So he kind of wants to infiltrate the cult and take them down. But it becomes cosmic horror. So it's a good time, squirming all the way up. Recommend that.
Love cosmic horror.
Yeah. And some anything with cult, I'm like in basically.
Same.
And then movies,
Yeah. What do you
I
think?
would say last year, I feel like there were so many good horror movies. It was a banger year
It
for horror
was
movies.
so good.
But one movie I feel like not as many people saw
Mhm.
because it was such an awesome year, but I loved was Companion.
It was one of the first movies. I think it was January of 25.
Yeah. And I think it got a little overshadowed because of what a good year it was, but
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's basically, about like a companion robot.
Yeah.
But it's like a bunch of couples go for a weekend in the woods and stuff goes down, but it's very much like good for her female rage
Yeah.
vibes, which I think some of us need right now. So yeah, if
Oh,
people haven't seen Companion, see it.
so good. So good. I co-sign on that. It was okay. You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
AMC has this thing where they do a mystery movie on Monday. I think it's called Scream Unseen. So it's always a horror movie. And I just happened to say, well, I turn to my wife and I'm just like, I want to go see a movie. I want to go see a movie. I don't know what it is. Let's check it out. And it was Companion. And I floated out of my chair. I mean, right from Macabre Daily, we're pretty much up to date on what's coming out and what to expect. And I had heard so much about the movie and all of it good. And not only did it live up to it, it surpassed it.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like I was one of the few people that saw it in the theater and it totally exceeded my expectations. So good.
I'm with you. My heart breaks a little bit for January releases because by the time we get to the end of the year and people are doing their top 10, and I'm guilty of it as well, you're thinking back 12 months, sometimes
Yeah,
it's just invisible, you know?
right. You're like, that could have been years ago. I don't even know now.
Such a good movie. It absolutely deserves more of an audience. And I love that you brought it up because people are going to listen to this. And if they haven't seen it, they're going to go check it out.
Great.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, Angela, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to see you soon enough.
Yeah, I'm so excited to meet you in person at StokerCon.
It's going to be so much fun. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to put myself to bed because I'm going to be like on a sugar high of horror.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And have you been to one before? You have,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. And it is like nonstop. I mean, yeah, it's kind of people stay up late. You have bar con in addition to the regular con.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be a lot. So you might have to put yourself to bed just to make sure you get some sleep.
Becky Spratford told me the horror story about the bar last year. That
Yeah.
like 5 deep and one person working.
Yeah.
And they were not pleased. I would be if I saw like 700 people coming into my bar and I was the only one working. I know that I would kind of like it would shave some years off my life, but the tip money?
Exactly.
Come on. But
I think the hotel's going to be a lot better this year. The hotel last year was a little dicey. It had a lot of liminal spaces and odd lamp rooms. There was just rooms with a lot of lamps. Yeah. So, but it was at least an experience to talk about, you know. But this year, I think it's going to be plenty of workers at the bar, probably.
Who has 2 thumbs and loves Pittsburgh? Besides
Me
George
too.
Romero?
Yeah.
Right here.
I know. It's the perfect location for it.
Pittsburgh's a fun town. It is. I love the people. And it gets overshadowed by Philly, but I'm team Pittsburgh. Love it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And 2 years in a row, we're going to be going there. So
it's fantastic. I'm going to work out something. Do you know Eric Hansen from Cradle to the Grave?
I listened to that podcast, but I don't know him.
Oh, I'm going to take care of that today.
Okay.
I'm going to text Eric and be like, how dare you not have Angela on your podcast? Angela, I'm not kidding. He's going to get yelled at in about 10 minutes.
Nice.
You need to be on that show.
Okay.
He's flying in from California. We might try and work out some real-time recordings. You're talking about two men in their 50s and technology isn't at, frontal lobe, but we're gonna figure it out. And the thought is just to have like this cavalcade of horror authors come promote their stuff and keep on going.
Fun. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So
great.
We'll see if we can make it happen, but you're certainly going to be one of those authors. That's for sure.
Sign me up.
You got it. You got it.
And I'll also see you in the bar. We'll have a drink.
Oh, I told Johnny Compton because of the horror story from the bar last year. I said, if it's really bad, can I just get on your shoulder and you just lean forward and I'll fall behind the bar?
And then you're bartending?
I'll just start, hey, look, I've been there, done that. I'll just start working the bar.
I like this. It's a good backup plan.
It's as he breaks my little bird bones. The book it's book 2 in the Frostbite series. The book is Cold Snap. It jinxed the hell out of New York, but let's not hold that against Angela.
Sorry.
Wait, Angela, I'm such a I get over my skis. Is the book out now, or when is it released?
It releases March 17th.
Fantastic. We have time. Excellent. I'm going to read it. I'm going to write it up, and then I'm going to promote the stuffing out of it. Awesome. March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. This is kismet.
I know. Party time.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is fun. Angela, you're a delight. I cannot wait to talk to you in a couple of weeks. Start curating some slashers.
Okay.
I think we're going to try and go your favorites, but I'm going to kindly ask for at least 1 or 2 deep cuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We're going to try. And by the way, international, there are no borders. There are no borders to horror. So you pick out the most obscure, and if you talk about anything. Sound good?
Okay, that sounds great. I can't wait.
You're just the best, and I love talking to
you. You are. Thank you so much.
You got it. I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.